Oh, yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago
Did they send that girl back to work this week when I wasn't there?
49ers.
Just Nika. They didn't send nobody else? Who, Ron? Oh, okay. Oh, shit, it's raining. Ain't that a bitch? They're gonna put some rain for us.
Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stacked up at
Piggyback rack. Okay, let's see what we got.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front.
School was slow.
Engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
There's some nice fights coming out tonight too.
Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
I think it's Diaz and another dude.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off of play action, here's Lance. This is knocked away down to the ground.
Hey, that was better than an interception, though.
You have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
That was a good kick.
53-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's got it past the 30.
Man, that shit look real. Even the damn water be splashing in the damn turf.
Down there on a gain of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Fields.
No.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Yeah, don't let him go in.
Return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprinting.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
What the hell was? What the hell?
No good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays.
Because you let it go all the way up. You got to catch that thing halfway, and you always get a good kick.
With the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They're going to mark that where out of bounds. So really
I guess I don't got to return it then.
Past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And some room to roam now.
You going, boy?
David Montgomery, 41 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead. Cairo Santos on it.
Yeah, I just let that meter go halfway up only. You're always going to get a good kick for this. Because then it comes down slow when you catch it in the middle.
Affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
I need that ball back, man.
Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Lance on the bootleg. Steps away. And his throw here's in.
If you only would have had some long arms.
Interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
Ooh, you almost got
And he's
pinned.
going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Lance.
Thank you.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. That's caught by Montgomery.
You get that.
This to about the 44-yard
All this splashing going around.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Nice draw.
Third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
See how he moves forward like that.
Down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Off play action, Fields out to his left. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Yes.
Marked out right at the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me,
Dig
whether
that.
you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields escaping the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kari Blossingame taking it in from 2 yards out. As his guys are
They're going to be using that fullback a lot, I feel.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to
okay, it's raining. They ain't supposed to.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Montgomery on second down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well
I'll give it back to you.
by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this is fielded in the
You should have never done that.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
Ball slippery.
The ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You need a field goal at least.
Working from the gun, Lance. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but
there's not even time left for you to do
a less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A final shot before half for Lance. Oh, he makes the catch off the tip.
What that was good for.
And he's going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Guy ain't even had time to talk in the locker room.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great
Ooh, I took the wrong alley.
Pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward.
He sure tried to pull that shit off.
But that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6.
He won't have a long day.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They snap it to Fields.
Oops.
This is intercepted.
Hey, buddy, have a seat.
And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
On 1st down, Lance.
Thank you.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Matthew Adams. And the Bears will take over.
That's how you switch field position. You gave me a punt on the first one.
In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop.
I've been running over balls. I've been busy with that boy in that corner. Let me see.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle.
Ain't there a way you could put Boza in the middle?
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, you get on a preview of what's to happen tomorrow. A lot of people gonna lose their money tomorrow, I tell you, because they all in.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy.
He damn near slide.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive. And that's caught inside the 30.
That shit going back.
He's brought down inside the 20 at the
Yep, that shit going back.
It backs the offense up a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Now to throw. Flushed out right. Lines up and
you got that.
Go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Eddie Jackson picks it.
I love my 3-4 defense.
Once again,
hey, do you know I beat somebody yesterday with 3 yards of offense only? And he had 200 and something yards of offense. Yeah, I got them videos up there. I've been getting. Yeah. I forgot who it was.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll buy some time right. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll go as a
Should I go for this?
And that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is
you know what? I'll give you the ball back. I'll give you the ball back. It's a rainy day.
Finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Oh, what a heck of an effort there.
That was a beautiful catch.
Diving catch. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
But I can't let you use that one again.
Timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Lance to throw it. Now he's going to let it go deep.
That's a good one.
Touchdown.
That was a good one.
49ers. Danny Gray, 51 yards. And the Niners are.
See, you already got more yards than me.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This time, the extra point up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown.
You supposed to went for the 2.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That was a beautiful shoot.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Going up the gut, Montgomery.
You get that.
He is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Bears.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he'll throw here. And this will
the fuck was that?
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
All eyes on Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now Sanfrancisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. Rolling to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play.
That motherfucker will not slide for shit.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and gets the 1st down. It drives you crazy as defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn.
You bunch them all in the middle like that, I'll pop a thing on you. So you bunch them all in the middle like that. This what happens. Look, this is what happens when you do that. Yeah, I ran out of bounds. Yeah.
55 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advanced.
You leave you a little time there at least, right?
2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Okay, that's good. I left you a little bit there.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of
Okay.
this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now Lance.
2 points.
Pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail of the
Everybody was
coffin with
busy.
those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
Now Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Now I'm fucking with it, right?
About that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say? They'll finish strong.
I don't mind fumbling over there at the end zone.
Supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
He's going for that same shot, huh?
One final try now for Lance. Now a desperation
Let me get
throw
that.
deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears come up with a late turnover.
Bye-bye.
Probably only matters to the statisticians as this ball game
Subscribe.
is officially over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.